Well, good afternoon, folks. Hey, it is Shooter. We're going to go over swing trade notes. Of course, at the end of our presentation, please review our disclosures. Make sure we're on the right screen. Now, I am still technically bullish. However, this dollar picture continues to change, mainly because of this primary wave 2. Now I'm expecting 105. So we got quite a decent push today, which is probably why some of the indices sort of stayed flat. Wasn't quite enough to take them down. But we get above that 104, between there and 105, it is going to weigh on indices. So we could accelerate there a little bit. All right, looking at TLT, that got a corresponding flush to the downside. So the rise in the dollar now has a correlation to TLT lower. So, that's sort of the tell. So I would say that 89 is definitely in play, which happens to be very consistent with this 105 in the dollar. All right, now let's look at Tesla. Now I've got a short right now on Tesla chasing, we sort of got shallow. The count came back. I don't have the updated chart in here. Forgive me. So we're chasing a 210 now because this number's actually dropped just a tad bit. And currently I've got Fridays on as far as those are concerned. So that's what we're looking at. Now 5.9, we're still in that zone where I'm not too excited to add anything here. However, I still like it to the upside just because of where we are. And it was one of the 15 stocks I did in my scan coming into the first of the year of where I like the upside based on their historic growth. So, a 30 CGAR is a good number, and 5N is above that. So it's one reason it's on my radar. So I want to catch this and get a full position on, hopefully somewhere before this 8-day. I would like it to give me a little bit of a back test, the 50-day, and then go. But right now, I'm just watching, not adding. Okay, now Pfizer, we're short. Went short at the open, added at the end of the day. We're looking for this 27.38. I posted the strikes. I had 3 different strikes due in February and March. Now that was a tee off of an unusual option activity for February 25 puts. Just giving you guys an idea on that. Now, Marketa is not doing as well, but I think that had to do, the options sort of stink on that. I've got runners on it. I've got a $6 and a $5 put strike on it. I did not add to that today. I posted that in chat. And in swing trade notes as far as the published article, so you guys could, but I do think it's got some downside. Now that also was teeing off of unusual option activity on $5 puts for March. I just like the setup. I looked at the history of where the earnings was and, the declining earnings that we were seeing in the prior quarter. It was too big of an order, too many different strikes to overlook it. Somebody has the insight on these. That's my opinion, because I always have the mindset, somebody always knows. It might not be me, might not be you, somebody knows. All right, now I updated a few of the charts in here today versus what I published on Sunday. I think there's a possibility we come back and test this low around the 8-day before we keep going, just with the look and the dollar, sort of weight on my shoulders. So it would have done nothing wrong. This just would have become an ABC, and then that would become an elongated C. As far as the look. So it's sort of consistent with what I see there. And now, ironically, from Sunday's post or publishing, the NASDAQ has extended a little higher. Now we're looking at about 465 on our primary wave 3, which is quite extended from where we are. So it's showing it'll be the longest wave. So that means once this route is done, we're going to take off. So we held up much better as far as the NASDAQ's concerned. Now looking at crypto, just jumping right to Bitcoin. I updated the daily, not the weekly or the monthly from Sunday's publishing, because I just wanted to give a quick look. So, right now, to me, this ABC is in place. So we'll get about 46. Then we're going to come back and back test 38. Okay. Now, there also is the potential that this becomes a 5-way. So, drive 1, and then we get drive 2, which will come back up right about where the ABC is. And then it comes down and puts in our wave 3, 4, and then our 5, ending around 29. So, until we get at least, this is a daily. So we need another lower low in price and a higher low in RSI to get some divergence there, to sort of stop that flow to the bottom. And then I might change my mind. But right now, I think either from this 46, it goes lower. Now, I didn't chase this morning because I didn't want to have that much on with the utility issue we were having last night here in Texas, because the internet just flickered and power flickered like God for about 4 hours. It was actually a nightmare getting the article done because I kept getting kicked. So I'd work on it 15 minutes, hit the save button, and start over. So, but hopefully that clears up tomorrow. You know, tonight's supposed to be our low. Then we warm up. We're at 68 by Thursday. So maybe tomorrow, I'll start chasing that long, depending on what I think at the time. Looking at GBTC, and let me clarify that. I'll be chasing that 46 again. I won't. It's a swing trade for me. It's not a position trade. All right. All right. GBTC. You know, we came off from the low there as well. Don't really have a count there. I mean, there's no count there. And I don't ever like it when we're in no man's land, because it's, you know, it usually is indicative of not being done. At least that's from my experience with Elliott Wave and the counts of many hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. And I probably can use the words thousands. I probably even can say tens of thousands of charts I've looked at with Elliott Wave counts. You know, and I tend to get this look that I like, and then this look that I'm in no man's land, and I don't like it because I don't have a feel for it. That's where I am right now in GBTC, to be very candid. Not only that, GBTC moved 9,000 Bitcoin to the exchange, looking like they're going to sell them. Now, I don't know if that's a custody thing. It could be because of the change to an ETF versus an ETN. Okay, so I'm not 100%. That's sort of a little bit outside my pay grade, but that's it. Now, Ethereum, you know, we're moving. However, this 3, we're going to get a nice rejection back to about 2,100. So that'll be your next entry long if you didn't catch this leg, because it will give you another chance. At least that's what I see at this point. Bitfarms has since recovered just a little bit. I don't know if the count has changed because I didn't update it, but, you know, as of Sunday, this was the look. So, you know, we're going to get this wave 3 and this back test of 257. So we're a little below there. So if you haven't entered, next entry long, I've got at 193. All right. Now, that may have changed. I'll update the chart in chat if it's changed from this look, but that's what we have today, folks, for Swing Trade Notes. Great trading, folks. Until next time.